What is going on, guys? We are live, and I'm back in my dungeon, Jason's RCs. Heck yeah! After spending a week up in Mackinac City, heck yeah, I had a blast. Had rain one day, and that was it. But yeah,
What's going
some
on, everybody?
awesome time spent up there. Freaking cool. We got Dustin over here. We got Derek, Double Down Debo, and we got Jim.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Freaking cool, guys. All
I'm
right.
actually trying to pull it up on my computer. As
So,
usual, my internet is lagging.
Kevin Gibbs, what's going on, man?
We got a full house already. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah, we got 15 right now. B. Koshner, what's going on? Heck yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
Freaking cool. So, I got these that I'm going to be mounting up on my spawn. Because if you remember, when I took that thing out to Walters RC Park, the tires did not do all that great. So I'm hoping these will do better. They are from some off-brand, no-name brand Amazon purchase, and they feel pretty good. So they are way narrower than what I have on the spawn currently, but they're the same height. So I'm hoping they work.
Wait, are those
We got a ton of people already here. We got
Super Swappers?
Osborne RC and Rye
Yes.
Guy. That's Ryan Mellon.
That's
They
what I
are
run on my night. That's what I run on my Nightcrawler. They're good.
Yeah.
Zach is here. What's going on, Zach? Ryan Mellon.
They're just Super Swamper Rocks Tear.
Yeah, whatever that. I couldn't quite read that word, but those are the. I noticed the tread pattern. I recognize it. Those are the ones I run.
Kenny's here. It's your fault, Kenny.
Hell yeah!
And
Double A Day in the house. What's going on?
first up
Aaron!
on the docket, I'm going to be mounting a axle mounted servo mount to the Deadbolt SCX 10-2.
Sean said, "What's up?"
What's up?
Kevin Gibbs, James RC, Andy Ritchie's in the house. What's going on, Andy? Missed you tonight.
So yeah, I hope this works out. One thing I do not like are these stupid rod ends here on this link that comes in the kit are plastic.
Our buddy.
I'm sure it's okay though. Oh, Jim froze. Gunners RC Garage. That must be Sean sending me those files now. Thanks, Sean.
Yep,
Appreciate it.
he said hi.
Perfect. It's his fault I got the printer. He inspired me.
Right. Man, I gotta do some major cleaning to my trucks. These things are so freaking filthy.
Yeah, that's my least favorite thing to do is cleaning day, but I try and just do all of them at once when they start getting gross. I feel like the big ones are a little easier.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey.
I'm going to rejoin the call for a second, Jay. I got to do something real quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Andrew Ritchie got all his mofo stuff. Nice. Captain and Coke for Aaron. What's our flavors tonight? Tonight mine is Sprite. Jim's probably some OG Kush.
Ed McBride in the house. What's going on?
Jason's
And a
enjoying.
new person I hadn't seen before, Meat Balloon.
Oh, I haven't seen him either. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Long time no see.
Corey's here. What's going on, Corey?
Oh, Meat Balloon said new identity now, so he must be someone we've seen before with a different name.
Yeah.
Ah,
Corey's in the house. What's going on, man?
there's Dirk. What's up,
Yep.
Dirk?
I sent you the link, Dirk. If you want to pop on, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, jump in, Sean. We're waiting on you.
Jim, do the Sean Vachon thing.
Sean, Sean.
Sounds like a ricocheting bullet.
It does.
I always thought it was like a couple race cars going by.
Oh yeah, that too. Yep.
That too. Jean.
You know, I thought of it like if you've ever been to an Indy race, that I mean, they're so high pitched like that. You know.
Oh, those
Yeah.
things are banshees when they come screaming by, man. I got to hear
Right.
some like knockoff open wheel racers one time, but they were cool. I'd love to see some real Formula One ones.
Yeah, they used to have Formula One out here at MIS, which is
Oh, really?
3 miles from my house.
Hey, Corey's
So
in the
we
chat.
put-
What's up, Corey?
Oh, we got somebody else down here.
Yes, sir.
Somebody had a request, so it's
Oh,
Stone
we go.
Gym time again.
you did.
Somebody had a request, so it's
Oh,
Stone Gym time again.
you were like on my laptop over here. I got 5 people going across the screen. You were like,
I literally can't stop laughing.
Why?
Fucking Jim and Sean.
Dude, every time.
Fucking Jim and
Major echo. Every time.
Oh, yeah, Sean, do you have it playing in the background?
fucking Jim and
Major echo. Every time. Oh, yeah. There we
Is that
go.
Yeah.
That's better.
all right? I figured it out. It's when we're on our phones and we're streaming. You got to turn the volume down on what you're watching
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eh,
Yeah.
I made the mistake many times.
Kitchen reverb.
What's up, Crawl Daddy? Welcome.
So what y'all working on?
I am
orangutan.
putting a X amount servo mount bracket on my 10-2 deadbolt.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Jim, what are you working on?
I am working on the Mofo prototype.
Did you call it the orangutan?
No, I was saying hi to Durangatang on
Oh,
the
Durangatang.
chat there. This is the Mofo prototype. I'm
What,
calling it
Rebecca
Lobo.
Lobo? Rebecca Lobo?
No, more like the Lone Wolf.
No, I'm just busting at it.
I know you were messing with me about that before. Fucker. But yeah, I shaved down a stock belly pan, took the ears off for the upper links completely.
Ooh.
Shaved it all out
Yeah,
nice
those
and
ones
smooth.
look mean as hell, man.
It does, don't it? I've got double barrels in the front and back. I've got the trailing arms in the rear, the aluminum Mofo trailing arms, and then I've just got C10 stock links in the front links, and they're the Mofo Vortex, black label Mofo servo. I've got the Mofo 030 Torque Beast in here, which works pretty good with the smaller 50 millimeter tires, which is good on this wheelbase or a shorter wheelbase. These bigger tires, it struggles with them. So I really need to get an 050 in here, and then eventually a brushless, of course.
Now, didn't what is it, Power Hobby or Power Star? Somebody just released a new 05 motor I seen the other day. It's like some kind of purple motor or something. I haven't seen it before. I almost bought it, but I don't know.
I haven't seen that yet, so I'm not sure.
If I come across it later, I'll send you a link for it.
Andy Ritchie says it's 840, so he'll double up. Not sure. Because he missed 420. Double A says Brian Koshner's Flapjack. Yeah, he called his Flapjack. I'm calling mine Lobo. We built him a little different. Mine is super low slung. He had his lifted up a little more. But, you know, everybody does their different style. That's what makes this hobby great.
I'm still
What's
very
that?
curious to see how those links are going to work out over the rocks.
The trailing arm, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
they actually work pretty good, man, and they give me a lot of flex.
nice. They don't
You
get
know?
bound up or and then anyway, because I've had experience with wider links before of getting bound up. Like
Yeah,
over
no.
rocks.
I'm not having any trouble with that, and I'm running double barrels from Mofo on these, and you know I'm not getting any binding. I mean,
What's up, Owen?
Impressive. Yeah, I may get a set for a mega truck build because those things are just beautiful.
yeah, and I had the trailing arms in the front too, and it worked perfectly, but this motor just can't do it. It's just because, you know, with that wheelbase, you have to go up to a bigger tire. You know, the scramblers are bigger, and it just wouldn't turn it. You know, and as far as being so stretched out and trying to move those tires, and it just didn't work for this little motor. I brought it on down to the C10 front links, and I had these high racks with Steelies running deep dished, and it was just gliding over everything, just crawling around nicely. It had its limitations due to the smaller tires, you know, and then, you know, when you're anything that required any longer of a wheelbase, you know, you had to come up with a different way about it because this 030 just doesn't give you the punch to hop up, you know. So working on what I can do with it at this point. I tried these scramblers again on it, and it just wasn't happening. You know, it doesn't want, this 030 just doesn't want to turn these big tires. Not with what you're trying to do with it. You know, I mean, it would be fine if you were trail crawling and everything or running Jason's course, but I'm literally, you know, it's all rock straight up.
Right.
Once you get into the extreme.
Yeah, and when you're pushing them that far, what do we got, Jason? But yeah, when you're going for that kind of performance, you know, I mean, it's going to require more.
Right. You got to burn the
Eric, look
motor.
what I found in my box to my deadbolt.
Oh shit! Those are what I just got, Jason.
What is that?
Same with their axial gate markers.
Oh, Billy the
Yeah,
Kid just showed up. What's up, Billy?
I just bought a whole set of those the other day. I'm
Hey,
showing them to
Billy.
Jason.
What's up, buddy?
Hell yeah.
M-Dub, what's going on, M-Dub?
Yeah, those gate markers come with the SMT 10 kit as well,
Oh,
which I
beautiful.
found really interesting that they would put gate markers in with a monster truck kit. But
Edge of Texas, what's going on? Chris Gerwitz, he has joined the show. What are you doing, buddy?
get in there.
Oh, hell yeah. Freaking cool. So I was trying to fit this freaking bracket on, you know? I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna need another link to convert it into 4-link. And lo and behold, it comes in the box.
Don't you just love axial and the random parts?
I know.
Zachary Dutter, welcome to the show, brother. Watched you last night on Corey's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, some bitch.
Thank you, Kevin, about your comment there. Yeah, I worked pretty hard cleaning that all up, rounding it out, giving it a smoother. So it all started with wanting to round these out for clearance and letting things slide easier, and then I just kind of followed it all the way around the chassis. So thank you for noticing. Trying to keep caught up on the comments. What's going on, Ben? Always under construction. Just joined the show.
Jaggy, what's up, man?
Haha. It's like when you're trying to line these holes up on these wagon wheels and you finally get it, it's like unlocking the crypt code to Tutankhamun's lair.
So Brian Koshner was wondering if anybody picked up that carbon cheat code.
Yes, sir.
No, I did not.
And Osborne, I did not see your Tinker Time cage yet. I don't think, unless it's the black one and it was trimmed out with silver, all the tubing. I can't remember. I saw that somewhere, and I don't remember if it was yours. A lot of content. I can't always remember who did what. Sorry, man. I will go check and see what you got.
How dare you not remember everyone's build, Jim?
I've got like 230 channels to sort through.
Unacceptable, Jim. Unacceptable.
And I'm a stoner. How's that? Is that a better answer?
He doesn't even watch my videos anymore.
Actually, that's not really an excuse because I know plenty of people that are fully straight and they don't remember shit either. So I guess I can't use weed as an excuse. But man, Sean, the stuff you've been doing lately, awesome. Really cool.
Thanks,
really cool 3D stuff he's been putting out here, people. And do you have maybe the Rhino that you could like maybe sneak peek for people?
Oh, actually, I got it right
This is
here.
Dustin's baby. Yeah. Look at that craziness. Can we get a solo,
Ooh.
Jason?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all them lights in the front and back there.
There's the details. Like it's very, very curvaceous. I even slanted the bottoms down here by the doors.
Look at this, people. I mean, look at that. Look at that
Contoured
attention to
on the
detail.
inside. Like, yeah, it's contoured. Like, totally just
Right.
lost the ring, but that's okay. But yeah, I mean, it's come together. Unfortunately, I haven't printed the stacks, and then lo and behold, I see Dustin print. So I'm like, you know what, bro? It would be a lot easier to just me shoot you a bunch of files and let you print it out and tell me what you think. And anything that needs to be tweaked on it, I will be happy to tweak for you. But
I'll
yeah,
get you guys hooked up if you're not already hooked up because Dustin just started, so he's gonna need your advice on, setting the
it's not
printer.
really for this body. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me dig something up over here. Oh, yeah.
So what do you think, Dustin?
So there you go.
I'm actually. It's funny you mention it. I'm slicing it in Kira right now, getting it ready to print.
Nice.
Oh,
It's
he
dope.
sent you the files already, huh?
That looks
Yeah, I got
freaking
'em.
sweet, dude.
Oh, wow, that's great, man.
Dude,
And I left a little room back here, so whatever rails you decide to use, you can fit a brushless system or whatever you want in there. But yeah, I didn't put headlights in it, so that's why I put the light holes up here. They're all 3mm. You don't have to use them all or at all if you don't want to, but trucks
Yeah.
should have headlights,
Right.
Go ahead
No,
and
it's
print
a
one up
perfect
for me,
design,
man.
dude. I love it.
I'll be ordering one the end of the month.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Like I appreciate the support. Like it's like I tell everyone, like everyone's like, oh, how much for custom work? It's like it's so hard to label a price on custom work because you gotta make the item, then you gotta print it, test print it, change it. It's a huge process. So it's like, look, when the finished product's done, it's like $50 for the body. And then I tell people if they want to make donations to the cause, here's the link. Anything that gets donated goes right into the hobby. I don't use it for my personal life. I use it to buy materials, to buy things to give away, just to keep things going. And it's like, that's why I am so grateful for all of you guys who have been out here supporting me and joining in on the giveaways and contributing to the giveaways and just hit me up on the side, on the low, like, hey, can you make this for me? Like, oh, hell yeah, dude. Like, I get work all the time, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. And I'd like to thank you all for that.
Hell yeah, man. I've been pushing on you since I found you, because you guys don't know, this guy has incredible talent. He is one hell of a guy, and he has very different disciplines that he works in. And man, he just does the best work. He just does the best work.
That is so cool.
He does animatronic stuff. I mean, everything. He is one
Look at
bad
that.
motherfucker. He belongs.
Oh, that
right
monster
there.
truck right there is freaking awesome.
You like that? This is
Wow.
a whole customized chassis.
Yeah.
It's Gladiator rears on the front and rear. So
Oh.
essentially, this is I'm not a small guy, but I'm not a huge dude. But next to a normal size 24, like,
It's a monster
it's
truck.
wild. Yeah. And this is just what I created to make a Mega MT. I got bigger rims and tires. They're going to be about 76 millimeters. So
Holy
it's going to
shit.
be wild. Yeah.
It's like 11 bigger than pin count.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. I mean, it's all you guys that push me into this. It's like every day I just want to build more stuff. You know, we do stupid stuff like this too. That's a fully animatronic Buzz Lightyear. It's full of servos and shit. It's got lights and sounds in it. Fucking-
Zombie.
It all
Been
runs off this
zombified.
control board.
That's
You know, just cool stuff to keep the hobby going, man. And it's like, I got a lot to share, but I tried to be subtle about it because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm showboating or anything, you know, because it's not about that for me at all. It's about just helping people, you know, spreading the love and keeping the builds going, man. That's all I care about.
Oh yeah.
That's just it. That's why I've been pushing so hard on you, because you're really kind of reserved, man, and you don't really push yourself. So it's like, okay, somebody has to do something to get your name out there, because you aren't that kind of guy, man. So and people need to know about you. I mean,
No, I appreciate it. It's like, you know, a lot of it too is I got a lot of friends that are in the hobby, like Brandon and Tanker Time, Scott Olson and Hooker's Garage, you know, just to name a few, JEC, you got Fury Tech, you got all these amazing creators constantly pushing things out, and they take it seriously. Like, they really, really want to do positive things and make a business out of it. For me, once I make it a business, it becomes work. And when it becomes work, it becomes stressful. When it becomes stressful, I no longer want to do it. So the way I do it, I'm happy, you know? I got plenty of support. I got awesome friends that are here every day supporting and working with me. And that's all I care about. But
Yeah.
yeah,
James RC said, sick Gunner, commenting about your new Rhino cab.
thanks,
Chris
man.
Hurwitz, that's an awesome looking cab.
Well, you got to remember, don't give me all the credit. All I did was spice it up and create the file. You drew it. Freaking Dustin's the one with the idea. It's a 3-man job here. It's not just me. So I want to make that very clear. Just like the Rock Rhino or the Rock Wolf. The one this is the one that's got given away tonight. So like this, Jim, that's your creation. All I did was
we worked
spice it
together.
up. So like, and I made that very clear in my live tonight when I did the giveaway. So that way, because, you know, I'm never in this business to steal things from people. And like, there are things that like for example, Chris Carter's and his Flubber Stuffers. It's an absolutely phenomenal design. Almost impossible to recreate unless you're a madman like me. But these are for me. I make them for me. I don't give them away. I don't sell them, and I never will, for the simple fact that my friend makes them and sells them, and that's his thing in the hobby. You know what I mean? So it's like I have these abilities to do things, but I don't want to. It's not my character. My character is just doing these things to help people, and then just put animatronics out and stupid stuff like fucking campfires and shit. You see these things? Like, these are fucking ridiculous. You make them with fucking dollar store lights. Of course, they ain't gonna fucking work when I want to show somebody. But yeah, they're little campfires. They do light up sometimes when they want to. Oh wait, oh, there we go. There we go.
Hell yeah! See, this is what I'm talking about, you guys.
There it is.
Awesome stuff, and what a great, cool guy.
Campfire. Like, it's so stupid. It took me like fucking 2.5 hours to make, and I don't know why I made it.
Because it's cool, man. That is cool. I bet 10 people are thinking I got to buy that right now. I'm giving this one to Scott Olson because he actually sets up little scenarios and shit, and like that's why I made him the camper that I just gave him. Like, the guy sends me stuff all the time just out of the kindness of his heart, so it's like, why wouldn't I give back? Like, and that's Scott Olson of Hooker's Garage does the powder coating. Hell yeah, one great guy.
Absolutely. If you ever need anything powder coated, definitely hit that man up. But, all right, that's enough talking to me. Get me off here. I don't want to be the center of attention.
That little campfire.
He's a humble man. Well, you deserve it, man. You've been working hard, and you're putting out really cool stuff, and the people need to know what's out there, who's out there, and what they're doing, you know, and how they can come to you and find what they want. You know, I gave you a sketch. There's the rock rhino.
I love how you have that shit on cue like that. Like, I got a sketch. Hold on.
Well, while you were talking about it, I dug it up. It was right here, Andy. But, you know, and I showed that to you. Dustin came up with the idea. I drew that up. He was like, yeah, that's what I have in mind. So then I showed it to you, and you took it from there. And it's that easy, guys. I mean, you can talk to this man, and he will create what you have in mind.
I have one little secret, though. I'm an artist, a professional artist, too. So that's kind of why I'm able to design these things quick.
Yeah, that helps, because I tried designing something today, and it's tough. Just the average person getting into it. That rock rhino,
Zachary Dutter just said I need a campfire.
10 hours to get half of it, maybe.
See, the thing I tell people when they go into designing, take it back to the beginning. Think like a 5-year-old. Break everything down into simple shapes. So, for example, you want to make a truck cab. You drop a tall square and a rectangle. And then from there, just start shaping little bits at a time. You know, like this body, like, I don't know. I hit this build zone mode in my mind, and once I get locked in, it just goes. But like, to perfect. Well, you know, you've been right and wrong. It's been a couple of weeks. Like, I got the basis down in about 48 hours, and then over there, the rest of the time, I've been fine tuning.
Yeah, tweaking it and stuff, cutting out the wheel arches and everything. Yeah,
exactly.
Hoodwiz just joined the show, but everybody wants to know, where can they sub to your channel?
I was looking forward to here.
You, Gunner, they love you, and they want to know where they can sub to your channel.
I have a channel, but I don't post nothing to it. I don't know, man.
Where you can contact him and see what he's doing is on Gunner's RC Garage on Facebook.
I just tell people to go there for now. Don't worry, I am, as you've seen around me, I'm in the process of setting things up to get a little more official, so that way I can actually start posting some content. And I want to do a lot with the animatronic stuff too, actually, because Danny Huna is huge in the community, but he doesn't really show you how to do stuff. He shows you how to do stuff, but he doesn't show you how to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I watch his videos. I literally will sit there with a video in front of me for 2-3 hours just to make a steering wheel move the way I want it to. When he could have just been like, dude, just cut this, wire this like this, glue that there, stick a hole through there, boom, you're good. Oh, thanks. Wish I'd known that.
Well, you can't make it too easy now. Plus, maybe you'll come up with a better innovation. That's the other thing about not going ahead and pouring the water down the horse's mouth. I'll just pull you up to the lake.
No, it's never like that. It's I've
No, I'm just
actually
saying,
heard a couple of talks with the guy,
No, I'm
and
just saying,
he's a great guy.
by not giving somebody all of the answer, sometimes they'll come up with a better answer.
No, I definitely know what you're saying there, and on top of it, it gets you like hungry for more. Like
Sure.
when you see it, but you don't fully understand it, you want more.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I gotta.
Did you see his two aliens playing Metallica?
Yeah,
video?
that was amazing. That was amazing. What he did do recently? He put Snoop Dogg on a tricycle smoking a blunt, and the blunt lights up. It lights up and it smokes. Shit had me dead.
So, hey, Jason,
Yeah.
can you solo me for a second? I want to show everyone my progress on my build so far. I got a gladiator build going, for those who don't know.
Hell yeah, let's see it.
I feel like quite a few people do know.
So Hood Wiz joined the show and Curtis D just joined. Whoa, look at that. You printed that?
Yeah,
Holy cow, man.
Ooh.
Look at you.
I didn't model it. This is off
Right.
a Thingiverse.
No, but printing is not an easy thing. It's not like, oh, I'll go get a printer, plug it in, throw some filament in, and push the button. There's a bit more to it than that.
Yeah,
To
Dude,
turn
that-
out with anything decent is not easy. Very nice. Good job.
Especially that netting in the back. Very, very
Yeah.
nice. That
Yeah.
came out, man.
well, and some of it warped a little, but I was like, thank God it's netting, so it looks okay like that. It's kind of
No, right.
That's scale, right? I mean, when was the last time you got behind a truck with netting that was perfect?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like from the get-go, it's like droopy somewhere.
right, and it fits the
That
gladiator
is
wheelbase pretty much perfectly. It'll fit the other wheelbase too, the standard one, but this part right here is a little long. So I've seen a lot of people who print this, cut this extra cab out, and then just melt the body together. Yeah, splice it. But
Yeah,
I think
that
it's
looks great.
26
I think
hours.
it looks great, man.
That's all one
That's
print,
perfect.
too?
Yeah, it was all one print with way too much support material. 26 hours, and I just popped it out like an hour ago.
And you got it cleaned up with that quick. So see,
Hey man, a lighter, melting all the little hair.
That's what I say. I got the torch, man.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna get some detail on it.
that is just sick as fuck. I love it, man. That Toyota. I'm a huge Toyota fan, man. My first truck ever that I ever owned was a Toyota, an '85, and it was just, man, it was so cool.
Right. Yeah. I can't find the models.
Light?
You just can't find the models anymore. So
Right.
I just had to print one. But yeah, it's got the light buckets in there, ready for LEDs.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I got a 92 AMT like 3 months before everybody found out they wanted one. And I went back to get one and they were gone. And they're I don't know why they're not making more, but they're not.
Nice.
So
Yeah. So, Matt put in the comment, may have to print it on the Ender 3 instead. Looks killer. That's what I printed mine on as the Ender 3, so it'll come out good. Just make sure you get plenty of support material in there.
Oh, yeah.
Sick though. So I'll keep people. There's definitely going to be a video on it.
Give me a second. I'll take you off a solo. I just got to screw a screw.
You're good.
Matt Carwile just said that looks awesome. He's been trying to get his to print it, but he hasn't been able to get it flexible enough for the net.
Look at that shit. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's what you were talking about, duh.
Got this thing nice and low. I got a few more parts on the way to finish it out, but I got the long travel hot racing shocks on it today, and they're just perfect for this chassis.
Hell yeah.
Zachary Dutter said, I'll take one. Dove the bed and bang bang.
The
Joshua Trayer. Hey, Joshua, new to the show. I hadn't seen your name before. Welcome. He says,
What-
good job, Dustin.
Thanks, man. One other thing I wanted to share on this build that I told in Corey's stream, but some people might not have seen it, is I've been wrapping these wires coming out of the servo with paracord,
Oh,
and dude, it's so much cleaner than having those bright yellow and orange ones. I want to do it to the rest of these wires too, and just get it all blacked out, but it fits in there perfect.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Great.
yeah, I shortened the ones up on this Lobo build. I just chopped them way short, so because I just didn't have the room in this thing.
No doubt.
Thing is, I screwed up and cut the battery cord a little too short. Oh well.
I also finally put together all those model scale garage things. I got around to it and finally finished it. These little guys.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
workbenches?
Yeah, it's a workbench. You got the big tool thing. They all need to be painted. Little wash
Oh,
station.
okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freaking,
Zachary,
I'll shoot you a file. I got one for a big ass welder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, Zachary Dutter said he's building a Gladiator chassis, no body yet. That's probably why he wants you to print him one.
Nice.
Kevin Gibbs says he used shrink tube on his wiring a lot to hide
Shrink
it.
tube would work great too. Didn't even think about that, but I got tons of that laying around. I've also
Yeah, that's
got
what I used.
this build in progress. Still need to paint it, but it's coming together pretty nicely.
Is that Comanche?
Hey,
Oh, what?
Bull Gear just showed
I
up.
can't see the front end a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
Was
no,
it the Comanche?
it's just a Toyota pickup.
Oh,
It's
okay.
that Snap Tight Toyota. I can show it to you if you don't know what it is. I've got it up on the shelf.
It's a little 25th scale model, so it fits this thing perfect. This is just a,
Yeah.
I forget what this thing's called, a Losi something.
I lost you not.
So yeah,
What?
Uncle Lee, Bull Gear just showed up.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the show, Uncle Lee.
What's up, Bull?
Everybody agrees.
All right.
Ooh.
Got this
Now, what body is that? The what is that?
This is a hard body from a toy.
Oh.
I don't know. New Bright, I think. Probably a New Bright
Yeah.
body.
Looks like a new bright body.
Mounted it
A lot
to
of people use New Bright. Yeah.
mounted it to the Charisma. It's not bad. And I got too many projects and not enough finished.
These days, man, I've got a
That's
ton of
true.
them here and there and everywhere.
Yeah.
But it kind of works out, you know, because sometimes you don't have what you need for one, so you can pause it, you know, while you're waiting on stuff to come in and work on something else.
Rotate to the next.
Plus, I'm just kind of chaotic minded, so it's good for me to be able to bounce around a bit.
Right.
Andrew K, the Marty McFly pickup.
Hell yeah. That's what I thought it kind of reminded me of. It's that same era of Toyota.
Yeah.
Why?
Why don't you make like a tree and get the hell out of here?
Did that perfectly, too.
That's about as funny as a screen door on a battleship.
There we go. I love those movies, man. Those were really, really, I mean, from the get-go, you were like, man, that's going to be a classic.
Yep.
Just every minute of it, every second of it is perfectly, you know, done. You know, flows nicely. Good storyline. And, you know, they did the first one. They weren't, you know, right off thinking. And usually when they do sequels that weren't planned, they don't turn out well. You know, everybody's like, "Hey, he's okay," or you know, it sucked or whatever. It's rarely do you go, "Wow, that was perfect."
See, I like the old movies because there were a lot more like bloopers and mistakes that you pick up later on in life. All these new movies nowadays is just like it's not the same. It really isn't.
There was a like '80s like sci-fi almost a B movie. I mean, it was released in theaters and that it's called Ice Pirates, I think. And there's a scene.
That sounds like
There's
a
a
B
scene
movie.
where the ship is crashing, and you can see the parking lot that they just catch at the top of the screen. You know, because it was shot outdoors and they had it set up, but the camera angle was just wrong where you could see the parking lot behind it.
He's like, we fucked up, but we ain't got enough to cut it out, so send it.
Right. You think maybe they could have just blackened it or something? I don't know. They just let
They
it
were
go.
$10 short on the bill from going mainstream. They were about to be put in theaters, but that $10 got them thrown on a shelf. Rough. Oh yeah, I like it squishy.
Kevin Gibbs, he said he painted a 6-foot tall rat fink on his shop wall.
Oh jeez, rat fink.
That would be cool. Big old rat fink on
actually,
your garage wall.
how many people here actually know what rat pink is? I'm gonna say what. What is rat pink? How many people actually know?
I can't say that I know.
The rat fink is from what's his name? Now his name slips. Great car designer and painter back in 50s, 60s from California. Come on, somebody on the chat, save me. I can't get the name. Zachary Dutter knew what Ice Pirates was, by the way. Ed Roth. There we go, Ed Roth.
There you go. Thank you, Jim.
Well, no. Thank you, Kevin Gibbs, for saving my ass because I couldn't remember his fucking name.
Yep, a great car designer from the early 50s that made it all the way up through into the 80s, and he did some of the coolest illustrations with vehicles. And he used to put these crazy rats and everything too, and rat rod trucks and cars and muscle cars. Oh, fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
Double A Day was right behind him with Big Daddy Raw. Nath Chilarsky, classic rodder icon, yes.
Did he also do, like, because I feel like I've seen the rat fink, he's always like in a cartoon hot rod sticking out of the top of it with a big old shifter.
That was a lot of the drawings he did, yes. You can actually get those models, dude.
Yeah, didn't he do like a zombie too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. A lot of people know who he is or buy his art, but don't recognize who the man was or when. Yeah, that goes way back into the 50s. He was awesome.
Yeah, this man is a legend.
Damn it.
My dad, back when I was a kid, used to run demolition derby cars.
Kevin says he was my dad's boss's neighbor. I've got all his models. He would send them to me for my birthday. Wow, that's crazy, Kevin.
Wait, what? He got the models?
Kevin Gibbs said that he was his dad's boss's neighbor. So he got Ed Roth would actually send him the models for his birthday.
That's pretty cool.
And why isn't one on a truck yet?
I wouldn't be cutting up I wouldn't be cutting one of those up.
Oh,
come on, it came from Ed Roth. No, I couldn't do that.
Why?
I'd go pay a lot of money to get a copy.
What would Ed Roth do? What would Ed do? He would take it and cut it up. That's what he'd do. So if you took it and cut it up, he would approve, in my opinion.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, and yet I don't know that I could bring myself to do it, honestly. That would be tough, man. That'd be like, Van Gogh said, yeah, go ahead, chop on it. I don't care.
If I only had
but it's
one,
the Venus de Milo, man.
if I
What's
only
that?
had one, hell no. If I had more than 3, I would do it to 1.
That's
I would
exactly
He
what
has
Zach
them
said.
all. He has them all. It's a complete collection, man. That's
And
tough,
one
man.
of them
You're
needs
gonna go break
that.
a collection from Ed Roth. Somebody would probably shoot him.
That's got to be a beautiful collection. I'd love to see that.
He says his whole basement is rat fink.
Tell him post a video.
Double A agrees. He says, "Damn straight, Gunner."
I want to see this.
Okay. Bogear says, "Man, if y'all like Danny, you should check out RC Wasteland."
Yeah, RC Wasteland's cool too. Like he makes some pretty wild stuff. Like he's working on like this tank go-kart thing with motorized Gatling guns and whatnot. He's this wild Asian dude from across the seas. Like he's out there with sunglasses, wearing suspenders. Like he's got high-tech videos and shit. He's a trip, man. He's definitely a cool dude though. I definitely recommend watching him too.
Josh, welcome to the show, Texoma. He says, "Rat Fink is a beast." Andy Ritchie says, "We have a guy in our group has a Rat Fink as his 10th scale rig driver. All his eyes light up."
That is sick.
Needs to have Chuck E. Cheese as the passenger.
Ah, no shit. That would be funny. That's a good one,
Fucking
man.
smoking a doobie. Fucking Chuck lost himself over the years, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I remember as a kid, Chuck E. Cheese's wanting to go there so bad, and then I think by the late '90s they were gone, like gone.
My buddy Ryan just posted on Facebook the other day a picture of him at Chuck E. Cheese's when he was a kid. Chuck is standing over his shoulder. The dude is like, he looks strung out, bro. Like, I'll get you the picture. I'll show you guys the picture later. I'll send it to you in the messenger. You'll fucking laugh your ass off.
More like a sewer rat than a
Dude, he
pizza
looked like
mouse.
he looked like he'd been on a 3-month freaking crack binge. Like he ain't sleeping. Oh man.
Just
Hey,
a-
go wash the costume, would you? It's starting to stink.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah. Think we're on to something here.
Zachary
Finally,
Dutter
we have
says
tires.
Chuck E. Cheese was strung out. There we go.
Hey, Josh is in the chat.
Yeah, I called him out.
Nice.
Holy shit, guys. This is taking a lot of work.
What's that?
That must be why you're so quiet and concentrating so hard.
That should have been
Yeah,
easy,
he's
Gabe.
working on the 10
I gotta
scale.
move. I
should've
gotta
been
move
easy.
so much shit. Like, I think I'm gonna have to buy new shock towers, and I gotta find a new place to mount the battery tray because having that servo on the axle,
Getting it, isn't it?
it's gonna hit the battery tray. Yeah.
Julie T.
I ran
says,
into
"What's
that,
up,
dude. I
guys?
ran into that just the other day.
What's up, upper left? Hung with your twin today?"
Oh yeah, Julie was in Corey's chat yesterday or whatever day I was in there. Apparently, her boyfriend is my doppelganger over on the East Coast.
Nah.
Crazy.
I feel bad for Julie. I apologize.
Nah.
Double A Day says, "We have a Chuck E. Cheese here in Vancouver, Washington." Well,
Hell
they
yeah.
survived.
We got one here in Olympia, and there's one in Tacoma too. Washington is popping off with Chucky.
I think they're gone out here. I haven't seen one around in anywhere around here in a long
Yeah,
time.
I don't think we
There
have
used to be one here in Grand Rapids. I think it finally closed in like 2000.
Yeah, we had one down in Toledo, which is like 40, 50 miles from me. But that was gone in the 90s.
Old Meat Balloon wants to know who's getting the new Charisma 24.
I didn't know they had a new one coming out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
got
Jason,
updated-
did you see that video I sent you, dude, of that That 24th.
No.
There was cast iron body on it, and it was full interior, doors open, hood open.
Oh yeah, I did watch that one. Yeah,
the
that looks
Mercedes,
freaking
dude.
sweet.
Who did it?
$100, dude. It's a 24 scale like Mercedes G-Wagon 500. This
Oh,
cast iron body, dude. Cast iron body, and everything is full detail, dude. One
Wow.
of the best interiors I've seen, dude. Everything's painted and shit, dude. Seats
Is
are
it
all
that one
heated.
that Tom Lee reviewed in his video yesterday?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
Dude, that thing is sick for $100.
It's cheap.
And I was
I really
surprised
wanna
how well
know-
it did. I was surprised how well it did for being a heavy ass body.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
I really want to know who Meat Balloon is because he says the hipsters love Chuck E. Cheese, so retro. And it's somebody we know, so it's killing me.
I
Meat
know.
Balloon. Give us a hint in the chat on who you used to be. Maybe we'll figure it out.
Who did you used to once be?
Yes, once time and a long time ago. Something.
He wants to know who I am. He said, "Who's the hipster up in the corner?"
Old Jimothy.
Jimothy. He said, "I am your father." Oh, come on, Fury Tech.
Holy shit.
Dirk asked Dustin, "Did you see the new parts Trill Hobby is offering for the FCX24 come out yesterday?"
I did not. You have to send me a link on Instagram or something, or text them to me. Text me a link and I'll take a look at them. I'm not super into the FCX24 right now. I know I will be at some point, but
Kevin Gibbs, I dare not touch my phone to try and look at my messages. He said he sent me some pictures on Instagram of his workbench. Meat Balloon says that you know who he is, Sean. He knows you as well.
All right, now I'm really curious.
Meat Balloon says I know him. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I'm curious, man. It's killing me.
Go to his channel and see if you can figure his videos out.
Okay.
Katie Ritchie says, "I wish I had all the cards from Rat Fink back in the day. Used to get cards and draw a little bigger and on paper." Oh, he used to get the cards and then redraw it on paper bigger. Get the cards and then redraw it on paper.
This is a freaking mess.
Man.
2FM Bat just said he ordered 2 of everything from Trio. Carl Chaos, welcome to the show. Ryan says it was cheaper a couple weeks ago, like 50 or 60 bucks for the G-Wagon.
Oh shit, that's cheap. Yeah, I heard it was way cheaper, and then the price went up.
They noticed that the sales were taking off.
You know, I'd buy it just for the body.
Why did I do this? Why?
You're a masochist?
Oh my gosh.
Love them super scale vehicles. Dirt.
This whole truck is going to be completely changed.
Hey, Jay, could you pull me up solo for a second? Sean, did you see this that I got? It's a cast monster truck body. It's one of the...
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, look at that.
And it's all wolfed out, too.
Yeah, that's why I got it. I was like, oh, I have to buy this, right? When I seen it.
Yeah, that thing was made for you.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, man, it's a Monster Jam.
Did you put it on your MT?
I haven't put it on anything yet. I did set it up on an ugly chassis, and it's really short is the thing. Like, it would probably kind of fit this.
Ooh, look at that. That's pretty sick.
But this thing isn't meant to have a body, let alone a cast body. But it's just so
I mean,
cool. And
I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I think
sick,
if
dude.
you
It's sick.
realize
Looks so
every one of those chassis that are made, they're still called a chassis.
right, that's true. Well, we'll think about it. Maybe it's maybe that was exactly what I was supposed to do tonight, was figure out that this was going on here. But then it's
Oh, that
definitely
was
going to need a
awesome.
brushless motor.
Oh yeah, I think that's mean as fuck.
Don't it though? It's cool. I thought you could appreciate the art in it. It's just like so well done, in my opinion, the way they did it.
Oh yeah, all the little details in there. Hell yeah, man.
It's
I'm
modeled
happy
on
that you're the
the
one that found it.
it's modeled on that Wolf's Head oil body. I guess that's one of their trucks. Honestly, I don't follow Monster Jam that closely, so I'm not sure. But I thought it was cool. Thought you could enjoy it. Thank
Hell
you,
yeah.
Jason.
Thanks for showing me that.
Hell yeah, man. I try to show everybody all the cool little things I find. Find all kinds of cool toys. Like this Gravedigger sticker I picked up at Dollar General for $2.
At the dollar store too. That's even better.
Jason.
Yeah, I picked up a few of them. I got one to Jason, one to Andy Ritchie. Kept one for me.
One. I thought I had one.
Zach said, anyone notice you can't get a Deadbolt 24 scale on Amazon anymore? Huh.
They'll be back around.
I just looked and they were actually on sale for $109.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Otherwise, you can't get them.
Okay, and then Horizon has the Deadbolt and the JLU on sale. There you go. That's what Jason just said.
You gotta take into consideration though, a lot of the ones that are going on sale are version 1s. So yeah, you can get the version 1 ESC in there, but I mean for $100 you still get the axles and the transmission, and that's all that matters.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for something to start, to use for something, or if you're just starting,
absolutely.
it's a great deal.
Have you guys seen the Easy RC Bronco?
Yeah.
By
I did.
ESC? No, I haven't seen that.
I just now saw it. I've never seen this before. It looks pretty cool.
I didn't really check it out, but I seen something flash through my messages or something. I seen it pop up.
Derek, can you pull up an image of it and make it your background so we can see it?
Yeah,
Unless that's too much work. I was just curious.
Oh, Matt said that they're putting it on sale to try and compete with the FCX sales.
What is he doing? I thought he was supposed to be going to work.
Well, he's probably at work, and
He said
he's just
he's at
able
work
to.
earlier.
I think he's government employee. Maybe like works for the. I can't remember. I think he works like it for a utility is what he does.
Oh, gotcha.
And
He says at work now.
Damn union workers.
Hey man,
Well-
don't knock the hustle.
Well, it's a matter of a job that has to be done that requires a person to be there in case. Well, in case means you got a lot of downtime just waiting on in case.
That is pretty sweet, dude.
And
that
I've
is
been in that
pretty
position.
cool.
Like,
Beautiful,
well,
dude.
you know about this, Sean, being a machinist. I mean, some
That's a cool
machines you
little
set
man.
and wait.
What
but you
scale
can't
is that?
leave.
118.
That's it.
1/18th, dude, and the price is not bad. I think I might order one of those tonight.
I kind of was thinking the same thing when I saw it.
That's from Charisma?
No,
No.
Easy RC, FMS,
Oh,
basically.
that's right.
Yeah.
Have you guys used any of the Easy RC products before?
I got a couple of them.
All right, so you already know that they're not really meant for harsh crawling.
Hey,
Oh,
Sean.
yeah, dude. You gotta upgrade them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nate Balloon just asked
Yeah.
whatever happened to the ice
Especially
cream
the
truck.
Easy
bill?
RC. Like
The what?
Yeah,
The ice cream
EZRC
truck
one,
build.
like
Oh,
even the FMS
shit.
ones.
What did happen to that?
Yeah, even the FMS ones.
I
you
love
gotta
that
upgrade
answer.
'em.
The FMS is the Glacier, right?
Yeah, I got the Glacier. I've got the Triton. I've got a couple of them.
I got the Glacier, but it's kind of gone low rider.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's got hydraulics in it. It bounces all over the place and shit. 3-wheel tips and shit. It's about the best I could find to use it. I want to know why the hell this ain't working though.
Oh snap!
Yeah, mine's still
running?
pretty much completely stock.
Oh snap! I
Breakthrough?
found my nuts.
Hey,
I found my nuts.
Little guy jammed in there. I tell you what, it's a pain in the ass to put a figure in these EZRC trucks. You got to tear the whole thing completely apart.
oh man, yeah. You got a bench full of screws by the time you just get in it.
That's kind of why I'm dreading replacing the motor in this thing right here because of 10,000 screws to take it apart.
Yeah. I just ran that thing the other day. I'm shocked, even in stock form, how well that thing actually can do.
Once you take off the foot things on the side, yeah, they kick
Yeah.
ass. I like the Firehorse a little bit better, but this one's still badass because it has the dedicated crawl switch on the receiver.
The Firehorse is the old Toyota Land Cruiser, right?
No, that's the Jeep.
Oh, the Jeep. Okay.
The red,
Yeah, the red Jeep.
The Katana and the Patriot are the Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
I have those ones. Those are all right.
I actually don't. I forgot about those ones. I don't have either of those. I need to buy those.
Go with the
So
Katana, the FMS one. The EZRC one is not as good. It's a lot louder and it's a lot more jittery.
Yeah, I got same thing with the Triton. I've got the blue version, the EZRC version of this. And
Yeah.
it's loud. It's jumpy.
You save a little money, but in my opinion, just FMS is
But I do like the way it looks better.
yeah.
So Jay, Matt replied that that's how he can work on bids all day is he hangs till 2 or 3 in the morning, then sleeps till 7, goes home.
I much prefer the way the EZRC one looks to me.
Dirk says Glacier is EZRC. The K10 is FMS branded. Both same company, but the K10 is licensed and better electronics.
Yeah. And they also have WOW RC, I think, too, which is just an offshoot of Easy RC.
Yeah. Yep.
WOW?
Just like
Yeah,
different
WOW RC.
tiers, you get a little bit cheaper version each time you step down from FMS.
And then Matt said he won an 18th from FMS last week. He just claimed it. He's getting the Hilux since he's already got the K10.
Well, hell, with the way Matt promotes those FCX 24s, I thought he owned FMS.
Edge of Texas. I need a $50 coupon at Fair RC. But it looks like he's getting another FCX. Yeah.
And Rock Hopper.
Matt says the Glacier has a Chevy logo on the tailgate. Yep, that's funny underneath. You peel it off.
Yeah, that Bronco's sweet, dude.
It is. I think I'm going to pick one up.
Absolutely, me too. I do hate how it has those plastic gears in there, though.
And Dirk says Rock Hobby is the same company as well.
Yep. Yeah, actually, my FJ Cruiser is FMS, and my Firehorse is Rock Hobby, I believe.
Kevin Gibbs says 18th scales are underrated. He had a few at one time. And Billy the Kid says he broke the shocks on his Firehorse, back shocks.
Meat Balloon wants to know who's built in Orlando. I think Jim's the only one that's come closest to us. In
Jason has, I think.
No, Jason's come closer. I've got it in a box. I haven't put it together yet.
Yeah, Jason.
Oh, you finished with it?
Jason's hung up on the electronics. Last I knew, unless he's gotten that solved.
Oh man, I just broke the wheel off of it.
Oh no!
Oh man,
Now you're back 2 steps.
that's still cool.
Those are so cool with those rims. I didn't even know
So-
about the aluminum rims. when I
Now
got mine.
the body I have for it, I just freaking dropped. Where the hell? Oh, here it is. So I screwed up when I bought the electronics for this thing. I bought the electronics for the stupid rock bouncer, so the servo is skinnier. So I gotta get the right ones. But
Meat Balloon says he got one to compensate for his huge.
that is the body I got for it.
Nice.
Matt says they're a nightmare.
Patrol Humvee.
I'm sure they are.
Billy
I picked
says
this
he
stupid
wants
thing
one.
up. It was a toy from Lowe's.
Nat
really?
says he's got one 95% complete and it's in a box somewhere.
I'm probably never gonna finish that thing.
A lot of people in the chat have a lot of those Orlandos, and half of them are still just in boxes.
See, I haven't even started mine, so I still have some defense, but I haven't started it, so not much
They're
defense. But I will start on it here as soon as I can get all these other projects out of the way a little bit. It's got too many waiting. I still got to
really
get
want
Frankie
that
up there to
D90
use it, so we got to do
Orlando
that soon.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
The what?
Frankie Jr., I got to get that up to him. I got it painted now. I've just got a few things to knock out, some lights and whatnot, and run through all the drivetrain, make sure everything's square, and then get on up there. We got to get that out. People have been waiting too long. Kind of got on a back burner.
Zach said he runs his one and only rig every day. That's the way to do it, Zach. You start getting too many, and then
You
start
gotta
trying to
build
stress out
garages.
which one you're driving.
Oh my god, this is such a
Yeah,
pain.
way
You
too
gotta
many.
build
Yeah, way
garages,
too
start
many.
filing insurance.
Dude, I've been putting off building a garage for so long, and I just don't want to do it. I want to have one. I don't want to build it.
He's like, I
Yeah.
want it. I just don't want any parts to do with it.
Right. I've bought everything for it. I just need someone to come physically put it together. Billy wants
Damn,
to
if
know
we only
what
live
Jason's
closer,
doing.
I'd slap it up. Look.
Oh, it's a lie.
Jason's attempting to put a servo mount on.
Attempting
Oh, that's
being a
hilarious.
very key word.
Look
Yeah.
at this shit. Let me get you off.
You need to solo yourself so we can see what you're.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's
Give us
a
an update.
freaking nightmare. Okay, hold on. Think if I turn it this way.
I'm not even going to repeat that on there, Meat Balloon.
Look at that shit. I got a freaking mess over here.
Would you cut the battery plate?
No, I am gonna attempt to mount the battery here.
Trincata.
I've got a battery tray here, Jay.
That would be freaking killer if I could get that.
Yeah, I've got a battery tray that'll hold
Well,
your
look.
battery.
All this to get this stupid bracket on. All this mess. Tore
Yeah.
the shocks apart, tore the shock towers off, tore everything apart on this whole frick. I even had to take the damn bumper off. Ugh,
Damn.
freaking fiasco.
What happened to Dustin?
Oh, I don't know.
Meat Balloon is dogging on Ben, always under construction, pretty hard. He's just teasing him, obviously, but He's making references or even accusations about his lineage.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Dustin gone. He gone.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Here he is. Oh no, he's not.
Yeah.
He actually wants me to say it. I guess I could.
There he is.
Where? Oh, he's in the
Yeah,
lobby.
he says Ben goes to family reunions to get dates.
Boom.
Whoa.
Who invited this guy?
My bad. Just a mini earthquake, man. I knocked over some stuff.
Ben says that meat balloon lubes up with maple syrup.
I think Ben and
says missed
Maple
watching
need
and
to get
learning
along.
from the pros. Sorry, Dustin.
Huh?
No, I said Tricata missed watching and learning from the pros. They said.
Oh, I can leave.
I don't know if I would call myself a pro.
I mean, you are a professional wheel and tire mounter on a 24 scale. How many times you do it in one night?
And redo it. And redo it. and
Do it some more.
and then
No, and done.
And
Jeez. Whoa.
Holy shit.
Somebody joined in, but their name is written, I believe, in Indian, and sorry, I'm illiterate in that language. Tricado says, no need, dude. This is where I started learning my STXs.
Taco Bell.
Jeez. Clearly, they know who each other are. I don't know who it is, Ben. I haven't figured it out. I got an idea, I think, who it might be, but I'm not sure.
You should pull up the channel.
I already did. They got one
Figure it out.
video.
What? Oh, one video?
Yeah, it's the low-powered belly dragger or something.
Oh, I wonder if that's who it is.
Oh. What's that about Spambot?
Isn't there a guy called something Belly Dragger or whatever?
Gutless belly dragger.
Yeah, I wonder if that's who it is.
Oh, that's the name of welcome to Gutless Garage, the Gutless Belly Dragger Deadbolt.
Okay.
Okay, so that's who it is. Then.
Yep.
Well, welcome, man. Missed you. I haven't talked to you in a while. Glad you're here.
We fingered you out.
Oh, that's what she said.
What did you say? I can't hear you.
There's what I haven't heard.
Fucked up. He messaged me, and I just like now he messaged me saying who it was. I know.
You know, I've probably got that message, but as you guys know, I will not touch my phone. If I do, things go bad.
Yep, that's exactly what I was doing. What's going on, Matt? How you been, brother? That's Mr.
Meat Balloon
Matt.
says they got me, Ben. How you doing?
Matt.
Matt.
You want to know?
Matt.
This is how you know Gutless Billy Dragger, Jason. Right here. You want to pull me up on solo for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's this one.
Are you
Who the
sure?
hell took my Allen?
This is his Persia 3D printed chassis.
Oh yeah, the Persia. Persia. I always say it wrong when he yells at me.
Peugeot.
P-U-R-J-A, and you say it the way it comes to you, I guess. I don't want to mess it up anymore.
It's
But you
fucking
get-
badass. That's what it is.
Yeah, you order it up, and you get two. You get and then an edited version.
Not one, but two.
Yeah, and you get these through Tinker Time. So go
Okay.
check them out, guys.
Actually, you can get a
Yeah,
lot of Gutless
Ah.
Garage products through Tanker Time. He's got a lot of wheel setups there.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Oh, phew. Thought I lost my lighter.
Losing your mind.
Shit,
Wow.
I'm out of lead. I'm about to go call my guy.
Definitely seems like I'm not going to get to these tires tonight.
Why do you got to call your guy? Jim's right here with us.
Jim's a little too far with the weed for me to travel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Sean,
I just can't
where
do
are
that
you
interstate
located at?
thing. I could hook up somebody. You want to stop by? I'll hook you up. But and I'm not talking about money. I mean, somebody stops by. I'm not a dealer. I just grow some really good weed.
Nice.
Strapped
Hey,
for
Sean,
cash,
where
but
are
he's
you
all-
located at?
Huh? Who said what?
Sean, where are you located?
Oh, I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, I stay in Chicopee. That's where I am now. That's where my home is. But I mean, my hometown's in Connecticut and Enfield. That's why I'm always out that way, always at RC Madness. Like, I grew up around RC Madness. I've been going there since I was an infant. See,
Oh, wow.
my mom was a genius. She knew how expensive this hobby was. So, being a single mother, she used to hang out at RC Madness to find herself a good guy. Lo and behold, here I am, fucking 35 years later, still building them. Thanks, Mom. No, really. No,
Wow,
thanks.
look at
No, hey, thanks, Sean's mom.
Right, I tell her all the time.
this
Tell her
is
all the time.
absolute bullshit.
What
What's the matter?
what the fuck is going on over there, dude?
I've
I
never.
had to take this. I finally I tried doing it with the axle still mounted, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to take it off because I couldn't get at the freaking diff screws.
Ah,
Look at this fucking mess Jason has got himself into. For a
Oh
simple
my
servo
God.
change.
Hey, you know what's real funny? I'm like 99% sure we've never had a live stream where Jason hasn't said, "Damn it, this shit sucks." Like, not a single one.
Double 8A says you're such a whiner.
Oh my God. Over an hour and I still haven't got this stupid thing. I look at this thing on Amazon. I'm like, oh, that's simple. I'm going to do it. No, I should
I'm
never.
gonna do it on my live stream even.
Come on, baby. Get on there. What do I gotta do? Fucking spit on it?
That'll work. I'll vouch for that technique.
Holy shit. That thing's got ninja kicks.
Damn.
Yeah, we gotta turn that down a little bit. No, that's
Can we see this in a full screen there, Jason? What do you got going there? Too late. He quit.
No, do it again.
What'd you
Oh, why
have
the
going
fuck
on
you
there?
put it on me? Oh, what, me?
Yeah,
No,
I heard ninja kicks.
freaking. I'm dropping wheel balls now. So,
Yeah.
apparently
shoe off.
that's what we're doing now. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just working out this little comp build, little Fury Tech brush build. I actually got something pretty sweet here. You can't see the label on it because it's on the inside, but this is actually one of the rare 5.0 or the 050 Black Widow motor, which is
Oh.
actually free. Which
I
it's
don't
got
think
a
I've
nice,
ever even heard of that. Where's it from? Who?
it's a side company. They're a company. They were called Black Widow. They were out for maybe about 3-4 months. They put out maybe 10,000 motors, and then they just disappeared. So
wow.
I'm very grateful to have gotten my hands on one when I did. It's just got for a brush motor. Like I don't know if you can hear. It's got a weird sound.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Yeah, it almost sounds like it's like
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I was
like
hearing.
It's got
Like,
an idle to it.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
and
hearing exactly.
and that's just the way the motor is. Like it's just how torquey it is or something. I don't know. It's like a diesel truck in a sense. It just kind
Hell
of
yeah. That's
pretty
really
cool though.
cool. Never heard
But
of
yeah,
that.
I got the Reefs 99 on there, my first one ever. So I'm actually really excited to be playing with it right now. I'll
That's what
probably
she said?
destroy it. Yeah, that's the Ninja Kicks. You know, like I've never had that much turn on a freaking truck before. I'm so amused.
Hey, Sean,
What's up, bud?
Tricata just said, "Hey, Sean, thanks for the chance to win in your drawing. Casey is a lucky dog."
Yeah, you know, like I saw that Tricata entered. I saw a lot of people that are actually in here have entered. There's gonna be a lot more going on, man, and I'm glad you watched, man, and entered. Yeah, Casey got lucky this time.
Look,
I don't know what happened. I tried to watch. I was on your Facebook page, and like I never saw the live come up.
Finally got the damn thing on the axle.
Yay! Success.
But yeah, Jim, if you go to my Gunners group later on, I have the live. I posted the live so that way whoever missed it that wanted to see it can see it.
Now, why did I miss it? Because I was like there. I kept checking, but I was there from like 10:20 on, and it never came up.
I have no idea. Were you on that actual Gunners page or were you on my personal page?
Gunners RC Garage.
Yeah, then I have no idea. I really don't.
That was
That's
weird.
really
Yeah. Because I remember I hit you up with a message like 6 minutes before, and you were like, "Yeah, in 6 minutes." And
No, right.
and I was sitting there and I'm watching and waiting, and then I noticed it was 32, and I'm like, "Wait, where'd it go?"
Yeah,
I'm
we were
scrolling
up
up
and
and
running.
I don't know. See, me and technology, man, it just don't mix.
Lies. Lies, I
About-
tell you, lies.
About as good as it gets for me is RC, man. Anything more technical, I can mess it up quick. So I don't mess with my phone while we're on here. Best I can do is maybe try and change the camera from front to back, and I've messed that up before.
Yeah, I'm the same. I always fuck that up.
Next thing I know, I'm like, "Oh, I left."
Keep down.
Or the worst, somehow I'll screw it up and like I've got no sound, or I can't, or y'all can't hear me, or whatever. And it's like, what the hell? I'll screw that all up.
What are you working on?
I'm
Buzz?
not working on shit.
Working on chilling is what he's doing.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling hard.
Dude, you look lit like a
I ate a
tater
whole
chip,
bunch of
bro.
edibles earlier, which probably wasn't a good idea.
Andy Ritchie just went and ordered a Ratfink action figure.
Fucking sick. Hey, a bunch of RC guys talk about one guy from the 80s and now he's making money again.
He's still alive?
I don't think so. I haven't checked up on him in a while like that, so I couldn't tell you 100%.
Gotcha.
Kind of like Dustin, we hear but can't see him.
Oh, I'm here.
Somebody in the comments,
Oh,
double A day. When I said that I screw up my sound or whatever, so they
I
were
was
like
getting-
kind of like Dustin.
getting another print ready.
Double A says, "There he is."
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know how. Actually, Sean might know. Sean, how can you run 3D printers just all the time, straight, nonstop?
I do.
All right, cool.
Yeah, like literally my printer is going right now. And it's going good. Like honestly, I'm about this far through a print right now. This thing has been going nonstop all week. And maybe had one day I was at work, it shut off 3 hours before I got home, so I had a 3 hour break before its next run.
Cool.
Got 40 watching, 37 likes. Thank you guys. That's really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've printed a Benchy before, right?
Actually, no.
Oh
I've
man,
never printed a Benchy. Never,
So-
never.
it's the
I
first
have
thing I
two
printed.
that
And it
never
was
shut off. Printing.
Isn't that the first thing everybody usually prints, they say?
that's what I
I
thought.
printed a dog.
Oh, you did a dog?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'd rather do a dog. I'd rather do a wolf, but I'll take a dog.
It was what the fuck is
As long as
going
it's
on?
canine, I'm good.
Fucking talking about this thing now, it's making weird noises.
Matt said he has two that never shut off, printing foams for 10th scale and various 24th stuff.
Hell yeah.
That was
Yeah, just
Matt,
over
2FM.
time, you'll need some maintenance on them. That's about it.
I got some
Not
extra
really.
nozzles, but I didn't get any extra like drive belts or anything like that yet.
Oh,
But
you won't.
I haven't fired mine up, so it's not like I'm in desperate need.
Factory.
You
Got
will
it.
not need them. The only thing you will need is I would pick up extra hot ends, heat blocks, and then your extruder gears. I would go to the metal upgrade for that, and then buy lots of freaking extra tubing for your filament. That's about all you need.
Well, my Soval is direct drive.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
like my Black Widow.
It,
Yeah.
So
and
you
it's
don't
dual,
even need the tube.
Yeah,
it's
mine's
dual head.
direct drive with metal gears, so I'm all right there. But I do want to get some more tips for sure.
I will check my gears. I think my gears are metal as well. It's a Soval SV04. It's what Brandon recommended to me. So
Yeah, if it's already direct drive, yeah, it's already upgraded. Yeah,
That's
you
what I
won't have a problem. At least not for a very long time.
yeah, especially at the rate I'm going, right?
He's like, I haven't even built it yet.
Yeah, it's literally sitting on the other side of the wall in the box, just waiting. It glares at me every day. I'm determined not to, because I can just see myself like spending a bunch of money on filament printing all kinds of stuff that I'd be like, oh, that's cool, and I want one of those and one of those, you know, because there's
And then
so
you
many
realize
files
that
that you
you
can
need-
get of cool shit for free.
Dude, millions.
That's what I'm telling you. And you're saying, well, why don't you? And that's why, because I really got them for a plan, for a reason. I want to do my stuff, and I don't want to get sidetracked because I know that's just another hazard in the way. There's plenty of time for me to print all that stuff once I got this figured out and done.
Yeah.
I
I started
know,
printing
I
all
know
kinds
it-
of dumb stuff.
Well, and I know I will. I mean, I'm not immune to that either. I mean, there's so much cool stuff. You're just going to be like, oh, you mean I can have this now?
Yep.
All I have to do is push that button and then take this and put it in and press that button and I'll have it.
Bingo. Yeah.
Kind of.
Aaron said, squirrel.
Huh?
Aaron put in the chat, squirrel.
Squirrel. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
It's like being in a candy shop, man.
Mm-hmm. It's so fun.
Well,
Go into
yeah. See, I'm
Thingiverse
bad.
and type in SEX24. That's all you got to do. Your jaw will drop.
What is it?
Go into Thingiverse and type in SEX24.
Oh yeah, no, I've got basically every one of those files saved, ready to go.
He's like,
And after
even if I
how
don't
well
need
the-
them, I got them.
Oh right, 100%. And the way this body, the Toyota body turned out, I'm excited to try the Blazer next.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Blazer, they got a nice file on there that's got a full interior and everything on it.
Oh man, yeah.
See, this is why there's your
Yeah.
question is answered. I can't. I
There's
know
your
what'll
squirrel
happen.
moment.
Oh, I would be for you guys would never see me again. I'd just be gone.
Squirrel.
Where's Jim? He's probably printing something
Right?
or looking for something to print. Matt just said I didn't like changing filament from TPU to PLA, so I just got another printer.
Hey man, I've got one in the cart, ready to press pay. I know I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I kind of got the same thing going because once you start printing TPU and you realize how long it takes to run the TPU into your machine to get it set up, oh yeah, I'm buying another machine just for TPU.
Yeah.
See, and I got lucky. Friend of the show and my personal friend Zach, anything $3.99 in the comments. He shows up down here and he brings me a Creality CR10 Max. The table on it is like that big. I can print like a bathtub, and it's huge. And then he brought me a resin printer too. Said here, and all he wants me to do is build him a custom rig. It's like, well, yeah.
Done and done.
You know, as soon as I get these programming, I said, well, you'll just get a chassis of everything I make. How's that? And then I got a 6x6 that we've been discussing.
There you go.
Extra motors and all-wheel steering and things of this nature. Multiple transmissions, maybe.
Yeah. Aaron asked in the chat, how long does it take to cure after printing? And I suppose it depends on what you're printing with, but I've only been using PLA, and it's pretty much done as soon as the printer stops.
Yeah, just let it cool down for a minute.
Yeah.
Matt asked, where's the bathtub you can print? Matt, that was actually for the squirrel.
It's on Thingiverse.
Yeah, man. Thingiverse, thangs.com, UE or UG or whatever. There's so many sites.
If you go on Colt, you can print naked chicks.
What?
Matt just
Oh, I got somebody's interested.
Did you say you
go
could
on-
print naked chicks?
Go on Colts right now. They got a section called Naughties. You'd be surprised the shit you could print.
Naughties.
I'm gonna
like in
I'm just
24
gonna
scale,
pass on
like
that.
Hooker's Garage style.
No, more like they got a chick on 04 spreading her butthole open so you can put your pen in there. It's a pen holder.
Don't need that.
You do when you got to put your hex wrench down and you don't want to reach for it later.
Maybe you could print it in something that was like heat resistant for your soldering iron.
Oh, Jesus. That'd be fucked up.
It's sodomy, it's soldering irony.
You can't have soldering without sodomy.
That's right.
I just saw an article the other day. They created the world's first metal 3D printer, which seems pretty cool.
Matt said, "These noses."
That's pretty cool. Have you seen the? I'm sure you have, but that filament that has iron or copper or bronze filings in it, and you can
I've been interested.
yeah.
Matt from 2FMRC, he says, have you ever searched 24 scale on AliExpress or Banggood? A lot of those XXX statues come up half the time.
That's fucked up.
I wonder, I haven't had that experience, so maybe it has something to do with his previous search history.
It doesn't.
Whoa.
I'm just teasing. I really
Because if you go on Wish.com and look up 1/24th scale RC. It's just vibrators. That's all it is.
You see, they have that Bronco in yellow, Dustin.
Yeah, the yellow. I really like the gray, but the yellow's kind of cool. But I already
They're
have the
both
FJ in
metal
yellow.
flake.
So,
Yeah, they're both metal flake.
yeah.
Whoa.
I piqued Dirk's interest, Psycho 13. He says, "Yeah, Jim, soldering iron." I knew you'd like that, Dirk. Double A says, "I don't know what's worse, that the site or that you know about it."
Hey, man, you click things to find things, and sometimes you find things you wish you hadn't. But now that you know about them, you got to tell your buddies.
Right?
That's true. And Meat Balloon, he says, "Metal in filament, much harder on parts. Same with carbon."
Yeah, you got to get like hardened tips for it because it'll eat the bronze ones up, or copper, or brass, or whatever they are.
You're welcome, Andy. Andy was thanking me for his Gravedigger sticker. I'm sweating, man.
I always like when Andy's in the chat because it's so behind. It's really fun to read his comment and then be like, "What were we talking about?" It's
10
always
years
so
later.
delayed, but he's awesome.
Well, I honestly, it may have to do with his feed because he lives 15 miles from me, and y'all know my legendary lag.
Yeah. No,
Dude,
it's all about the internet connection for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See, I do everything on the live stream. I'm on my phone because if I was to use my computer, well, it would just be impossible.
Right. Just be frozen face Jim, and then we'd hear, "Hey,
Then I really would be stoned.
Stone Cold Jim.
That's right."
Just stoned.
Oh, mother trucker.
Right. I'm feeling the same way right now.
Finished up, Jay?
It made me
I
really take
think I'm
all
as
this
far as I can go with this thing tonight. Because I need to buy some new shock towers.
Oh.
But I wonder if they gave them to me in all the shit.
So, I don't even understand how I could possibly not have fucking done this earlier. Could you get me on solo, Jay?
Dun, 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 dun.
So, Sean Bashan, Gunner's Garage. This is his Gollum chest, or body, I should say. This is just, look at that three-dimensional nose, and then how it undercuts on the side, running down along here. It's
Don't stop. Keep telling them, baby.
Look at the detail on this. That print. I mean, yes, there's lines. It's printed, yep. But, I mean, look how clean. Perfect. That's some beautiful work.
Appreciate that, Jim. I really do.
Oh, we're not done. We're not done.
Oh, wait. There's more.
That's
But wait,
right.
there's more.
You can get that same body like this. He also has it in a 4-door. This is the 2. I have these 2. I personally love this one.
Yeah, I got the
color. Just really allows you to
right
see.
now.
You can really see the detail. That undercut just blows me away right here along the hood, and then that nose kind of makes it looks like an eagle kind of almost right there. I don't know. I just really like his work. And then, man, this guy honored me by doing my drawing into an actual print. And the amazing fact is he did this in less than 24 hours, chassis and body. They made up magnets. They're all boom, good to go. Just like that rhino. This is based on a wolf, the other on a rhino.
And I actually got a competition low CG chassis coming that I call the Dragon. So nobody knows about that yet.
Well, now we do, and put it on my
Little
build list or
teaser.
things you need to get ready for me so I can order them.
All right, Sean, I got an idea.
What's
So I'm
up,
good,
bud?
Jay. Thank you for letting me do that.
So we got the Rock Rhino cab. For the back
Yeah.
of it, I want to do something that looks similar to like a canopy on a truck, but I want it to be the back half of the Rhino. And have you ever seen Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls? I think you know where I'm going with this.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Just putting it out there, buddy.
Dirk said he needs to get a hold of you and get some of these.
Oh man. So
Yeah, he loves the
this is
hood
gonna
of
be
the
an
golem. It
interesting
reminds him of a rib cage. That's Dirk from Psycho 13.
Yeah, this is the 4-door version, which is pretty cool.
There it is.
Like, I'm gonna have to have Jim Carrey coming out of a rhino's ass on a rock
Hey.
crawler now.
Hell yeah.
Or maybe just a four-wheeler.
I got you covered, bud.
Hey, don't let it take any priority, but if you could do, just something funny.
He's like, if you can make this happen,
Right.
I really appreciate it.
I still got your PayPal account. You let me know.
I'll do what I can do for you.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna print it in TPU too, so that way it flexes and you can stretch it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. Oh, God.
Maybe print them separate, and then I'll put Jim Carrey on a servo so I can have him peek out and then come back in.
So Zachary Dutter said, "How brittle is that?"
Oh, it's tough, bro. It's tough. The version 1 with the cage is a little more fragile than these actual hard bodies, but yeah, dude, you beat the shit out of these all day long.
I mean, I'm not gonna go punching this, but
Like,
obviously that's not gonna
nothing.
probably take that. But this is strong, and this I don't think it's gonna be any problem. I've got cages from Tinker Time that are very much the same, and they tumble all the time.
I have a couple of guys that have been running the cage version, and they've been running them pretty hard, and a couple little spots of breaking, but for the most part, they hold up fine.
Well, it is what it is. You know what it is, and it's going to take a decent amount of abuse. I mean,
Oh,
you guys
absolutely.
know what it's strong enough. But if it comes falling from 4 feet, hey, I've broke my axial that way.
The cage version may definitely have an issue if it falls from that height, but these hard body versions, like, you can step on it and the parts under the body are going to break before the body does.
Yeah, my foot's not going to be happy about it either. Yeah.
No, it's going to hurt.
It's going to be like Lego. That's what it's going to feel like. Somebody want to know what it weighs, so I'm going to weigh one up here. And that comes in at 60 grams.
Yeah, it's about 60 grams on the hard body. I think 55 to 56 on the cage version, and about 71 on the 4-door.
56 on the cage. Yep. So what else? Zach says he saw yours. It looks well used.
Let me see something.
Cool. Got caught up.
Well, yeah,
But yeah.
Lexan definitely breaks up a lot too. But the whole point of the Lexan is so that way you can have a light build and be able to paint them and customize them the way you want. The only thing that gets me is like Lexan is sometimes the same price as the hard bodies.
Yeah. Depending on what you're looking at, yeah. Depending on who you're getting it from. Tinker Time has some nice ones coming out. He's really helping the market, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Freaking Brandon is he's absolutely amazing at the things he does. Like I see his work all the time and I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, how am I ever gonna compete with this? But that's the thing, it's not a competition. And that's
right. Well, I know what you mean. You know, I mean, I'm not at his level, but you know, I know what he's doing, and when he talks, I understand, and you know, he's guiding me along in some things and stuff. And you know, it's like you think I know my shit pretty good, and then you meet someone like Brandon, you're like, oh man,
yeah. You learn something real quick, and then it's like, damn, I thought I knew some things, but shit.
Right. That's what I mean. I mean, you know, you suddenly find yourself. I mean, I'm sure I know some things he doesn't, but you know, when someone dwarfs you that quickly in something, you're like, whoa. I don't know. It'll humble you quick.
Yeah, it definitely keeps you grateful for the connections that you make along the way.
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we all have our direction. You and I, we converge on so many things. We both tattoo. We both are artists. We both are into the machining and the machine end of doing things and welding and all those sorts of things. We have a lot of parallels. It's pretty interesting for me meeting.
Yeah. And I think that's like a lot between all of us, though. Like that's how you and I have connected. That's how a lot of us have come together, because it's like you start talking to one guy that's like really good at painting, but you're great at fabricating. Then you start sharing that knowledge, and then you start building foundations, man. Then you start throwing up skyscrapers, and that's what we have here. We got a skyscraper that we're building, man, and we're going all the way up with it.
Well, and that's the way I feel with 24 scale, you know, just getting rolling, that this is a ground floor and this is the beginnings of, you know, you look at like Proline or something, or Axial, or a company that's been around 20, 30 years, Traxxas, you know, and where did they start? Well, they started somewhere, you know, like RC was kind of stagnant, and then Traxxas, you know, came on the scene. You know, they kind of took over big time for a long time. You know, and there's all kinds of. I think 24's got a great future ahead. You know, it really captures the imagination, and there's a lot you can do with it, and the technology is getting better constantly. So you know, it's not going to be long before, you know, it can, you know, have the same kind of ability that 10th scale has, you know.
Yeah, but it's like even nowadays with the way that the 24s are going, it's completely changing the game all over again for 10 scale. Because now you got guys that come into the game and they start with a 24 for the simple fact that it's $150.
Right.
And then next thing you know, they build 4 or 5 of them, and then they're like, this is cool, but I want to go hiking or something. You know, I can't take this little 24 for 5-mile hike. And then they're like, oh, there's bigger ones? So then they get into the bigger ones. I can't tell you how many people from the 10 scale world are now coming to 24s, vice versa. And I think it's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I started with the bigger ones. I just got into 24th just a little bit ago, really.
What were you into before?
10th and 18th and 16th, and
nice.
Now I got like 10 or 15 24th scales.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's me. You know, I started in 10th scale like in 1980. And, you know, I've been in and out of the hobby different times. The last time was back in like 05. I got back into the hobby and back in the 90s, I had the RC 10 GTs. They were gas, like stadium trucks. And then in 05, they had I think it was an 15th or 18th scale of the same truck in electric. And so I got back into that. And then I had a Losi Mini LST they came out with, and it was like not really a monster truck, but certainly like an off-roadish kind of style. And I was trying to rock crawl it like in 2010, and I burned it up. And so then I got busy and I couldn't afford to get back, keep my hobby going. So they just got stuck away somewhere. And then here I came back 2 years ago into the hobby and started with those WPL. And then I saw these 24s, and that looks so cool, Dustin. Hell yeah, man. That's a great print. Good job. I mean, how many prints have you done, Dustin? How long have you been printing?
2.5 days, and these are the other 3 prints that I've done.
So is that typical? That people are...
Dude, I'm loving the dinosaur. Everyone goes through this fucking guy.
Hey, Sean, is it typical that somebody can just grab a printer and do that well right out the door?
Oh, absolutely. Like, it's like anything else. Like, you got some people that can pick up a PlayStation 4 controller in a Call of Duty game, never touched it before, and then go 20 kills in the first round. And then you got...
I was wondering if this is. I was just wondering if pretty much this was typical. Anybody can do this, or is he just super talented?
No, anybody can do this. It is
not anybody can do it. No, it's not that at all.
Because
people,
I mean,
people in our world, yes, they are a little more savvy to it, especially pro builders, which is what I classify all us guys as. We're at that level where we can make anything out of anything. So for somebody like you, Jim, I think in the matter of a couple of days, just learning the software, you'll be able to do it, no problem.
Okay. I wasn't so much worried for myself. I mean, I know I've got you and I've got Brandon and people that I can turn to and ask, but there's people watching that, I just wanted them to know whether they, I wouldn't want somebody to think, oh, this is easy, and go buy a printer and then they don't have these results and they're mad. I just want people to get the whole picture, I guess.
It just takes a little bit of patience is all. Like anyone that gets new into printing, I always encourage them into it. Now, like I get asked questions too a lot, like, oh, a lot of people in the hobby are getting printers now. Is that going to affect your business? Absolutely not, because I still do a lot of custom CAD work and design. Like with Dustin, we did the Rock Rhino. I found out he printed, so instead of sending them prints, I send them the files for the prints. So that actually helps me out. But yeah, anybody can pick it up and do it if you have the patience and you're a little tech savvy and you know how to monitor and make adjustments to a machine.
Well, and just like, right now, I don't know how to program, but I will be learning. But, I mean, regardless of whether you know how to program or you can just buy prints or whatnot, that's not going to affect my business or your business, because it's what comes out of our minds that people are going to buy. You can't create my design. You can create your design, but if you want my design, then you have to get it from me. And people, I think I can rely on my talent in design, just like you certainly can rely on your talent to keep people coming.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's like the Rock Rhino is his IP. I won't print more than just the one for myself. I'm not going to try and sell that. That's his. Whereas this 4Runner, this is just free. I can't sell this, nor would I even try. But anybody can get this 4Runner because it's open to the public. Whereas something like the Rock Wolf or the Rock Rhino, only Sean has that. I have the file, but I'm not going to print it and give it to people because that's his. That's his idea, his build.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And that's the way it should
be. Another thing you can do which a lot of people have, like, I've done it for a lot of people, and other people have given me shit about it until they understood it. Like what you said with the Toyota. It's a free file. Anybody can get it. Anyone could print it, and it's not right if you were to take it and sell it. But if Jim were to come to you and say, "Hey, Dustin, can you print me one of those?" And you're like, "Yeah, Jim, just throw me $10 for the materials and pay for the shipping." Well,
Right.
you're allowed to
That's
do
not
that.
an issue. Yeah.
Exactly. You're allowed to do that. But if you're advertising like, "Oh, this Toyota body is mine, hit me up to get it," yeah, then you're a dick.
Yeah, exactly. No, if someone just wanted the Toyota, they didn't have a printer, and they knew me, I could print it for them. And yeah, if they could kick me some money for the filament, that's fine. But I'm not gonna be like, yeah, it's $80 for the body. I can print it in any color you want. Tell your friends,
No, right, exactly. But it's like, I do own a printer, and there are a lot of things I get requested to print that are not my files, and I will if the person buys the file and pays for the material and the shipping and stuff. Yeah, it's not a problem, because then at least my materials are covered, and then I'm just doing a good deed for somebody at the end of the day.
Right.
So Matt from 2FMRC, he just said they're pretty simple once leveled, but there are times that things go south, especially when you start modifying the prints.
Little fucking ladder's got to come off.
What's that?
The ladder on the back of this truck has to come off. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a pain. What were you saying, Jim?
Just quoting from the comments that Matt from 2FMRC said that they're pretty simple once you get them leveled, but you can have things can go south.
Right. Yeah, the hardest part from my perspective, being 3 days into this, is like the printer. I watched, I don't know, 7 different videos on how to level it, and then realized it had an auto leveling feature. So that was cool. And then after that, the thing that I think is going to be the hardest is actually 3D modeling, like CAD and design. But I'm excited to learn it because that's what I want to do. As far as picking up a file off a Thingiverse or whatever and throwing it in there, most of them are pretty well ready to roll. And if you get one that doesn't need support, like supports on it, like this body did, like this little Flexi T-Rex I made, that prints just like that. I didn't even have to assemble it. It's just, it comes off the printer all flexible and bendy like that. And it was like maybe 2 hours. I loaded it on there, didn't do a single thing to it, just popped it in the printer, and it came out great. So it depending on what you're printing, it can be very, very user friendly and easy to get into. And the costs have come way down. I would have bought one of these a long time ago had I known they weren't $4,000 anymore.
Absolutely.
Like they used to be.
So
Well, yeah, there we go.
I no longer have to buy new shock towers because thank you, Axial, for putting a bunch of nonsense freaking parts in your boxes, because they give you plastic little nuts.
Nice.
So I thought I was going to have, because the shock towers bolt to the battery tray. So I thought I was going to have to go out and buy new shock towers because I didn't have any nuts. But I did. So, yeah, now I got to be able to use the stock shock towers with those stupid little nuts. So, hell yeah, I am back in business, and I am almost done. Hell
yeah. Awesome.
Fucking shit.
So freaking sweet.
Yo, from whenever I ran this Gladiator in that last video I had, I really screwed something up. It is so crunchy and stuff.
Uh-oh.
It just sounds
Crunchy is never good.
It just sounds so bad.
Crunchy.
The comments that we're talking about resin printing, and Matt commented that resin printing usually is pretty brittle unless you go thick. This prototype chassis that I've got here from Mofo is resin printed. He printed the rails. Let me measure for you. We'll say they're about 3 millimeters. I should grab my calipers. But I will say Mofo has done some work with the resin printing and the resins and his blends. So he's done a fine job coming up with a good blend. So I just wanted to put out there that I believe you can get a good blend with the resins and get a good strong print out of it if you do it right. He's been doing his research. Yeah, right on 3 millimeters. So I just wanted to mention that because they were talking about it in the comments. Oh, Tricata said sand in the magnets. Dustin.
What?
Tricata just commented sand in the magnets.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, it sounds like gravel.
But that makes sense. Sand in the magnets. Thank you, Tricata. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Jeff Brown just joined the show. What's going on, Jeff?
What is going on, man? I am going to try to make it to Reaction this week for Comp Night. I think I'm back on top of my game as far as my crawling goes. So Dana and frickin' Damien and Logan and all those big heavy compers over there, they're going to be in for a run for their money.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Yeah, that sounds sickly. I'd agree. That might be sand in the motor there.
Freaking lies. That's awesome.
Sounds
Yeah,
fine
Matt-
to me.
2FM Matt mentioned that he's been working on a blend to get his resin to be more durable. Cool.
Does resin? Don't you have to cure resin after you print it? I haven't looked too much into it.
I haven't as well, but yes, I guess there is. You need like to cure it, and I've heard there's kits or whatever, and then I've heard people say, "Oh, you don't need that. Just do this and that." So
Dude, the prints
would
come
look
out looking
into it.
so cool though.
Oh yeah.
Just
I mean, you can
buttery
get some
smooth.
really super fine detail, and I know it's used a lot, like in the D&D community. I found here looking into 3D printing because I am into Dungeons and Dragons, and I run across different people saying, "Yes, print your and I looked into it, and wow! I mean, I've got some cool miniatures from way back. They're all lead and pewter and this and that. And they're very detailed, and this stuff is just as good, if not maybe better. I hate to say it because I like my old school stuff, but yeah, they can do some really great stuff with 3D printing. Where are we at, Jay?
I'm just freaking burnt out on this project already.
Oh, come on. It's only been 2 hours.
Right? I should be done by now.
Or at least done and then realize something's backwards and you take it apart again.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, Zachary Dutter said use some compressed air. Dustin.
Yeah. I'm fresh out of that right now, but that's a good idea.
You don't even have those little computer keyboard can things?
Dude, those are the only thing that get me through the day at work, so no.
And Matt says, yeah, he has a wash station and a curing machine.
Nice, that's what's up.
Yeah, Carl Chaos can't wait to see that space pool, he says, talking about Jeff at Reaction.
Space pool?
The space is new space full of
Oh, yeah.
track. is what he
Oh
meant.
yeah,
I
look
should have
who we
clarified.
got.
Thank you for making me clarify that. Actually, I guess I didn't say, "Hey, what's up, Dirk?"
Hey guys, sorry I'm late to the show.
I can't talk that loud.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're getting echo.
Echo, echo, echo,
Tricata,
Echo's
yeah,
gone.
lead figures. You're right, Tricata. Those are the best.
echo's gone.
It would poison you before you painted them.
What's going on, Dirk?
Oh, not much. Just enjoying my one day off.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Just the one.
Just one. And like
Exactly.
that for about 6 weeks so far.
Matt Carwell.
Oh, we got echo again.
Is it me?
Dirk, you got the
You have-
thing plan?
What? No, I don't. I don't have that going. I muted that. Let me see. Hang on. Check my audio settings.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
I can see it in your eyes.
Here we fucking go.
It's about to be a party. Let's roll.
Hello. Is anybody there?
Not bad. How about now?
How about now?
You can hear me.
I think it's gone.
Is there anything?
So-
Matt Carwell said it's just a hobby for him. He's not selling anything. The 3D printing. Who's that?
Who, Cardwell? You said Cardwell? Didn't he used to make all the fucking the spoilers for the drag cars? Cardwell Racing?
No, this is Matt Carwell, 2FMRC.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. We have power.
Scott Quick just joined the comments. He says, I don't like reaction. I've been there twice and I spent $1,000 each time. Thank you for the support, man.
Hell yeah.
You don't like him, but he likes you.
I hope you're enjoying every bit of it, man.
I wish my hobby shops had the selection that Reaction has.
Oh, dude, hands down. I guarantee you, other than Traxxas shit, if you need it, Jeff has probably got it.
And if he doesn't got it, he can get it.
Yes.
Oh, Kenny Bell was talking about the Jora dropping the new transmission.
Oh. Did you see Enjora's freaking tires they came out with? I just seen them today, the monster truck tires.
Yeah.
I seen they
For
were
what,
coming.
24?
Yep.
And they are definitely different than mofos.
The rim size is bigger. It looks like a 1.2 or something.
I looked strictly at the tire and the tread design just to clarify for myself, if they copied it, because, there were some people said, oh, they copied. And I was like, man, I want to see. And no, it is not the same. I had my set of tires and right there looking at it while I was looking at theirs. And they did make their entire own molds.
You gonna get a set, Jim?
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
They're tires. What's Jimmy's?
Did I even need to ask?
Tires, right? Did you see I showed you these that I just got, didn't I?
Maybe.
TSL Super Swampers from RC 4-wheel drive.
Oh yeah, you did show me those. I need to get a set of those now.
I really, really like these. Look a lot like the ones out on my truck out in the garage, my 75 or 76. I'm sorry, it is a 76.
Yeah, Hoodwiz mentioned that Proline's also coming out with monster truck tires.
No shit.
Yeah.
We had to know that they were going to have to, because, the game is starting. It isn't going to stop. People want these trucks. They're building them, and Mofo
I'm
really had
surprised
the
it took them this long.
Yeah, really. I mean, Mofo had the market cornered, so I just wish he could have sold more of them sooner, because he's got boxes of them.
Because Proline and J Concepts, that's their game is monster trucks. You know, that's a big part of their businesses.
Well, they probably bought some sets of Mofos and like looked them over real good and tested the compound.
Honestly, I
Everyone's
bet you they didn't.
No, you don't think they would look at their competitor, see what he's
Not
done?
at all, because like you got to take into consideration Mofo. Like, yeah, he has awesome products. He puts the effort, the time, and the knowledge into what he does. J Concepts and all these other companies have been around for decades, dude. They're never going out of business. It doesn't matter what we put out. They don't care. Like their Flame King compound itself is a game changer into a whole monster truck game. Like, if they could make 124 Flame Kings, I would buy 10 sets right now. No questions asked.
Well, that's great information. I mean, I like monster trucks. I've got one with a bunch of Mofo, but I'm not into it big time, and I don't know much about it, so that helps me right there. Thank you.
Yeah, like in the 124 game, I see it being more as just guys like us that just say, "Hey, I got 10 trucks. I want a freaking monster truck now." You know, like I can't see the mini monster trucks going as big as Mini Crawling has.
No, it definitely has a niche.
And companies like J Concepts and Proline, they've been doing it for so long. They have their different compounds that they sell for their 10 scale tires, their monster truck tires, everything. So they're going to, obviously apply that kind of same thing like, not Friction. What's the main company? Pitbull. How they have their compounds and everything. And I think that's the good thing to see is that in Jora, our hobbies, they're finally starting to get those rubber compounds like spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, we've actually, those of us who've been around long enough have watched Injora through each stage of their development in compound. Matt Carwile was just commenting that J Concepts are also going to have bodies for the 24 steel.
I mean, they could back off that one, in my opinion. But who the hell am I?
I guess J Concepts, because they already have those relationships with some of those big monster trucks, that they already have licensing and whatever. They could probably get decent deals on it. Where a lot of other companies, they have to make knockout versions of it or whatever. So
that's why you'll see.
Them. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why you'll see like some companies like Traxxas, their Bronco may have a couple more scaled points than say for Axial for simple reasons as far as licensing.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
Axial only wanted to pay for that Jeep license for all those years.
Not realizing how big a Toyota would really take them.
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin?
Yep.
I'm going to butcher this guy's name, but Joshua I'm sorry, man. I'm not even going to attempt that. He says he loves the articulation on the Toyota.
Oh, yeah, this little guy. Dude, it's crazy how far this thing flex.
What is the chassis on that again?
It's a Losi. I don't remember. It's a Losi, an older Losi.
Okay, well, yeah, it looks really great with that body, man. It does look good.
It's just so flexy.
And Matt was agreeing. He said the bigger companies don't care about much. He said he got a knockoff set of J Concept Ruptures and told them about it. They swore that nobody had any copies of their stuff or whatever, and he showed them, and they didn't care. And he's like, you can get them right on AliExpress, and they wouldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, they're not worried. Because it's like 100 different companies can make these second-hand versions of the tires or whatever, but then you got people that just love their certain compounds and they're always going to go back.
M-Dub said the compounds are getting good lately. Every tire I get seems better than the last. And Jeff says designing a tire is easy. Getting the rubber is hard part. China actually won't share their rubber compound details to others, but it's easy to say make it softer.
Hi, Sean, by the way. I don't think I've ever spoken to you face to face, if that's what you
Yeah,
call
what's
it.
going on, Dirk?
I've seen you, and we've probably interacted in the wolf pack thing. And
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I've seen you 1,000 times on here. Freaking Jim finally got me on a stream because he knew I was doing streaming stuff tonight. So he's like, dude, you're in tonight. I don't give a shit. And I'm like, all right, I'll come by. Gotta come by and show some love, you know? Like, how are you going to get anywhere in this if you don't?
Well, man, I just want people to meet you. Sean is a great guy. He's a good person. He does
I
great
appreciate
work.
that.
And you guys need to check him out. I mean, and Dirk, man, he's like so cool. I mean, see, I love
No,
bringing
Dirk's
people
cool as
together.
shit. I see him on all the streams. He has me laughing all the fucking time. Especially with the fucking, you had the McDonald's truck, right?
that's right.
We were humming out all kinds of stupid names on it one night. That was great.
Yeah, and anybody who hasn't checked out Dirk's channel, man, I mean, talk about making you laugh. I mean, yeah, he's got a flavor, but there's a great comedy blended into it, man. It's awesome. It says
What's he taste
psycho,
like,
but
Jim?
this guy's a big, honestly, he's a big teddy bear. I'm going to tell you guys.
They overstuffed me, though.
See what I mean? What was that, Dustin? I'm sorry.
I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, I have that problem from time to
Short,
time. Matter of fact, I'm
he
going to.
might be a pothead.
What do we got? Okay, Josh says it's pronounced tire like on a car. It's just spelled fucking weird. I get that, buddy. Yeah, my name people mess my name all the time.
Just spelled fucking weird. I love it. Oh, so here's a interesting tidbit. The pan-on bar and the stock steering linkage on the SCX-10-2 are the exact same length.
Oh, nice. Fun fact.
Billy the Kid says, I got my Chevy to sit on 3 tires, high opposite tires like the past front on 3 tires, driver's side, rear. Okay. Wow. That's some flex.
Yeah, that thing that he's got building, he like sent me a video of his TRX Sport or whatever.
Yeah, he chopped down that Suburban into a cab. Yeah.
Yeah, well, did you see the video of him crawling up that wall?
Maybe. No, I didn't see that one yet.
Yeah, he started going up this little brick, and then he went up on the wall, and his front axle and his rear axle were at like 90 degrees from each other. It was crazy flex.
Jeff Brown wanted to thank you, Dirk, for the stickers.
Yeah, no problem, Jeff. And see you, Matt. Yeah, glad you got them, Jeff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll catch you later, Matt. Thanks for stopping in and chatting with us.
Yeah, Jaggy's got a freaking monster of a crawler going on. It's going to be freaking sweet. I can't wait to see it in person.
Dawson Wolf, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hey, Dawson. That's a good dude right there, man.
Oh, yeah. Dawson, man.
Great fucking guy, huge supporter. Been riding along with me. I know, definitely been riding with me since I've been around in this shit.
I ran into Dawson maybe a year and a half ago on Facebook, probably. I think on RJ and April French's Facebook page there. And I think that's where we met. Just started talking and just have hung together since, just back and forth. For the last 18 months, I think. Billy says he can't wait to get up here.
It's gonna be sweet.
And anybody that can make it up for the gauntlet, September 16th?
16 and 17. Yep.
Yeah. It's,
I'm going to be taking Jaggy to his first comp night that Thursday night, which is the 15th, over at Jeff's. It's going to be freaking awesome. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
that'd
First
be cool.
one night for him. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Holy
gentlemen.
guys. Okay, so I think I got this thing finally knocked out. All I have to do is throw on these stocks, and we'll be freaking awesomeness.
All right, everything's in the correct order on the
Well,
right side.
So, Derek, you said, is he still on here?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, there you are. You're working on your truck. You said you had a battery tray?
Yeah, you can have it, bro.
Sweet. And it's a rear mount?
Yeah.
Awesome. Freaking cool. I will be freaking all set for the gauntlet. That is so awesome.
So Joshua Tire is new to the hobby, and he has a question for everyone. He said, I have a 24 scale deadbolt, and I'm wanting to upgrade the steering servo. What's the best brand to use?
Best
How
brand
much
or
is that?
cheapest?
The
Cheapest?
best?
Emax or MG90.
Yeah.
That would be
Or Power Hobby makes a 12-gram servo now for about $13.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Those
it's
are
a
great.
helicopter rudder servo, but it's the same exact size for what we use.
Nice.
there we
Yeah,
go.
and they're not bad. They're not bad. They hold up for a little while. I mean, with us, not that long, but
Seeing as how we're on servos, has
See,
anybody
and I have
tried
to
anybody
recommend-
tried the steering servo from Endura? The actual Endura branded servo?
No.
This is
for
the
24s
Mofo
or
Black
110.
Label, and I have to recommend the Mofo Black Label because this is, in my opinion, the best servo to get. Unless you're stepping
It is
up.
a great servo. It is a great servo. I have two
Or
of them.
you go Reefs.
Right.
Reefs
If you
99.
really,
Well,
really
that
want to
is
spend the money.
that is the top of the line, or you might as well just go with our buddy there, Tony CCXRC, who has the Honey Badger made by
yeah.
Reefs.
Oh, he's got his new
And-
Chihuahua. That's also Reefs as well.
MG90.
Yeah. So those are all great options.
Chihuahua.
The Mighty Chihuahua?
Oh yeah, Dirk's got one.
I haven't installed it yet, but it's right here.
Because
There
that's,
it is.
that's the Reefs 99, right?
It's from Reefs. I don't know if it's the
Yeah.
same as the 99.
They
It
have
is.
all. It's my understanding it has all of the same electronics in it.
Look.
It is a Reefs 99 in all sense. It's just branded for Tony. He has a deal with them directly.
Yeah, but his Honey Badger is good. This is a more expensive option that's supposed to be even better. But, you know, there are a lot of options. It all depends on your budget, I guess.
Was that
Yeah,
the
That's it.
NSDRC makes a good one too.
Dirk? Was that the Mighty Chihuahua?
It is. That's what I think. That's what I actually meant when I said the Honey Badger.
No, he has a Honey Badger too.
Yeah. There you go.
Right, but I was actually thinking of this one
Oh,
myself.
This is the
That's
newest.
what it was.
That thing looks almost as big as that Reese. It looks pretty wide or long.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same
That's what she
dimensions.
said.
Uh,
I don't have a Reefs, but yeah, it's all the same.
I mean, it is a 99, just CCXRC branded. But the
So
nice
what's
thing
that?
is, it doesn't
what's
cost
that
more.
silver thing? In there?
Oh, okay. Sean's phone died. That's why he dropped out.
That's like on the Reefs where you're seeing some of the internal or the, I don't know if it's just a casing or what it is, but is it? I've never taken it apart, so
It's like a barrel on the inside that was a little too wide to go in the case that holds some of the gears, I think.
it
Gotcha.
makes it look
Or
cool, too.
it could be the motor too,
I told him he only missed 2 sides to put his logo on.
right? Hey man, I told you he should have put one on the plug, and then it was so funny on his live stream the other night. He's like, "Oh yeah, I should have put one on the plug."
Zachary Dutter asked me how much. I assume he's talking about the Mofo. It's $25.
And it comes with white servo horns, so you're good. You're set.
There you go.
Yes.
Honest to
Um,
God, you can't go wrong with an Emax servo either, though. They're just
Right.
so simple and cheap.
But
And
you got to make
there's
sure
a
you get the right one.
Yeah, well,
if you
there
end
is
up
a
not buying
great-
a fake.
you can get it from Injora. It's the Emax with a servo mount and a horn, and it's an actual Emax. And
Yeah, I think
that's
it's
not
like-
a bad deal if you're on a budget and you're looking
And
for.
it is a good price. It's a good price for that Enjoro set.
Yeah, I
Sure.
think it's like what, $25 for the mount, the horn, and the servo.
Actually, I think it's more like $17.99. I think is what
Yeah,
I
it's
just
super
figured out.
cheap.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
if it's your first upgrade and you don't know where you're going, honestly, that's where I would go. The best servo that, in my opinion, is a Mofo. But he has a servo beast. But the Reefs 99, I'm not going to say it's better, but it's as good. And that's probably the best Reefs 99. So and then there's the other ones. The Chihuahua is a Reefs 99, and then there's other ones. There's Savox, there's NSDRC. What is that one? You can get on Amazon.
That purple one?
Yeah, there's like a purple and a red one.
AGRC or something like that, or
Somebody will put it up in the chat. I know, but yeah, it's like NSDRC, but it's different letters. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Stay away,
ZYX or something?
from the bundle buy of, if you come across an Amazon link or an eBay link of a bundle of like 4 or 6 or whatever of the Emax servos, stay away from them. They're imposters.
it's AGFRC for that other servo.
AGF.
That sounds maybe right. Yeah, something along those lines, and that's probably exactly it. I can't remember.
I looked it up on Amazon.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Servo Beast is awesome. Amazon package is great. I use Emax with cars and planes. Zachary Dutter said Amazon was as good. Just don't buy the 4-pack.
Yep.
Ultimately, as long as you're replacing the stock one with literally anything, you're probably fine.
True.
There we go. Tricata says AGFRC OEMs Reefs 99. Okay.
Wow, this is starting to look more and more like a 24 scale deadbolt now.
Hey Jason, Jeff wants me and you to check our what is it, Jeff? Facebook Messenger. I can't check mine, otherwise I'll be off. But
he sent me a video.
All right,
yeah,
gentlemen.
I noticed that he said that earlier, but I didn't check it because I can't, and I didn't realize it was. Maybe no, I'm not gonna. It just popped up, but I know if I touch it, something's gonna go bad.
I got
I
to
said
roll
that
back,
earlier,
guys.
Dustin, but nobody understands what you're talking about. You called us gentlemen.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, damn.
I gotta go.
See ya, Dustin.
All right, see you, Dustin.
Take it easy. everyone.
You have a good one, man. Peace. Thanks for joining.
Oh my word. Oh my God.
Should I try and look at this?
Yes, you need to look at it.
Did he
All
finish
right.
the course, dude? Did he finish the course?
No, he didn't finish the course, but he's got drywall and everything up on the new side. Holy shit, does it look freaking badass. Hell yeah. I definitely got to get over there this week.
Taking me inside. And you can probably hear this. Wow.
I didn't have any sound.
I've got sound for a second. 31 seconds. Let's see if I can come back. Yeah, I made it. I
didn't
was
even
for sure
freeze.
something.
Yeah, you didn't freeze or anything.
Man, Jay, this 50-turn motor is loud as fuck.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you caught me. Okay, somebody's talking about shift servos. I've not heard of them. Have anybody experienced with shift servos?
Oh, this is so badass.
Nah, this isn't GNCRC, man. He said, save me some drywall dust.
Yeah, that holy shit, that is so badass. That what he has got going on over there.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely need to get over there this week.
I'm just blown away. I mean, that's like, I don't know, like a dream or something. You're like, as an RC enthusiast, you dream of in a hobby shop.
Yeah.
It's like, wouldn't it be great if? And then, boom, it's great for you. You're real close. I mean, it's within reach of me. I mean, like poor Dirk here, he's gonna make it once maybe.
It looks like a wonderland.
Right. It's like us getting to visit Disney World or something.
I'll send it to you, Dirk, so you can see it.
All right.
So you
I
can
wasn't
drool
going to
over
attempt.
it.
I would've.
I'll
That would
send
just be
it
a bad
to. There's Dirk. There's Dustin. And I gotta send it to Derek on Instagram. So now I'm gonna have to send it to you when I get off the stream, Derek.
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
There we go. Hell yeah, check this out, guys.
No.
I got some random freaking wires I got tie up yet. But
Wait a minute. Random? I mean, like you're not sure what they are for? Or?
well, I mean, they just look random. They're from my winch.
I'm just messing with you.
Check it out. Hell yeah.
Oh my God, you finished it, Jay?
I finished it.
Weren't your tires spinning
I
in
thought I was
opposite
going to finish
directions
this
there?
whole motor swap before you did the servo swap.
Aren't your tires spinning in opposite direction?
Yeah, they are. No,
I'm just messing with you.
I know. So freaking awesome.
Congratulations, man. I'm glad you got it all working. That's cool as hell.
That was a pain in the ass.
But very satisfying now that it's done, and now it's working. See,
Now
you're
it's
like
done.
pissed.
Now I just gotta figure out where to put all these wires.
You know what that's like? That's like finding a Doritos with like a whole bunch of the spices on it. I came up with that because I just had one. Oh, another one.
Hell yeah.
Billy
I'm
said you
so
can use your channel
excited.
3 for rear steer.
What? Oh, I'm still sold out.
Billy said you could use your channel 3 for rear steer.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I want to attempt that in this truck. Just doing this freaking little bracket was a pain enough. The That was ridiculous. Hell yeah. I got a lot of extra parts.
If it's running, don't question it.
Nah.
They want to know what kind of servo that is.
That is a... I don't know. It's the freaking most popular, like, freaking... You type in 10 scale servo for SCX102 or whatever. It's the red 25.
Yeah, the
kilogram.
25 kilogram one.
Yeah. What do you know the name of it? The brand?
Jeff sent him the links.
It's the same as this right here, right, Jay?
Yeah, that one right there. Yep.
Yeah.
But that one's a 30 gram. Mine's a 25.
There's, this one?
Yeah. Yep. That's the one.
Okay, and Billy got it from Jeff. So
Freaking cool. I'm going to fuck with those wires another day. Ugh. Oh, that looks so much better. Hell yeah.
Ugh.
Hell yeah. That looks
How's
like
it-
that looks like a giant SCX24.
It does. How's the stance?
Really good.
Well, I mean, let's see.
I do have 18 millimeter wideners on it. So
18.
yeah,
I mean, that sounds so huge. You know, we're all dealing in 24s here.
yeah. But like it basically in relationship to the 24 scale, it pushed them out the same amount just about as the +5s on the
Right.
24s. Because you
Sure.
like, you know how before you put them on, the rim kind of covers that hub a little bit. And then when you
Okay.
put the wideners on, it brings it out to the front. That's
Okay, yeah.
exactly what these did.
There you go. Awesome.
Yeah. So now you can see.
Yeah, I can see it.
So now you can see the entire knuckle.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, there
Jeff's
you go.
leaving.
What was that, Dirk?
Jeff's leaving for now, he said.
All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up.
See you next time.
So
man.
thanks for stopping out, Jeff. I will definitely see you this week. I'm definitely going to make a point to go up there now. Holy shit. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this stream up. I can't believe I actually got that done tonight. That was insanely, like, way more difficult than what I was anticipating. But thanks for sticking with us. And we will see you Wednesday night for Wednesday night comp night. Hell yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Have a great one. We'll see
Thanks,
ya.
guys.
See you, everybody.
See you later.